What's going on, everybody? It's 8:54 in the morning, Wednesday, June 30th, 2021. This is my third time messing this video up. Once I did not have a microphone on, and once I recorded with tiny windows for some reason and didn't realize I was doing it. Anyway, Bitcoin mining firm Argo Blockchain takes $20 million loan to build out Texas facility. They took that loan out from no other than Galaxy Digital. So Mike Novogratz making moves out here. You know, he's partnered up with Goldman Sachs for the Bitcoin futures. Keep an eye on that. They also have 3 mining facilities in Canada. Come on. Argo is listed on the London Stock Exchange and currently has a market capitalization of nearly $700 million. Argo's stock price has surged 925% since August of 2018. Cool stuff. Blockware raises $25 million to expand Bitcoin operations in Kentucky. The mining firm will use the funding to buy 14,000 rigs, 8,000 for itself, and 6,000 to sell. Pretty cool. A lot of mining coming to North America. $6 billion NCR opens Bitcoin purchases to 650 banks and credit unions. This is a pretty cool article. I would check it out. I'm not gonna read to you, but here's some of my favorite takes from it. NCR offers ATMs and kiosks in 160 different countries, and in total they serve 180,000 restaurants, retail chains, and more, including restaurants in Georgia and 9 hotels in Ohio, all which could eventually be open to Bitcoin payments if everything proceeds according to plan. And that literally means it says right here, if you use an ATM, there's greater than 50% chance it's an NCR. If they start accepting Bitcoin, they're going to accept other assets too. So this is huge for the whole space. I think that's awesome news. Crypto.com inks a $100 million partnership with Formula One to display its brand at Formula One races and help the organize to develop exclusive NFTs. The deal will span over 5 years. And yeah, it's pretty cool. They're all hopping on race cars. I've noticed that recently. This is pretty interesting. Tom Brady and Giselle invest in crypto exchange FTX. They have taken an equity stake in the exchange. It makes the latest in a long line of events bring the world of sports and crypto ever closer. It's an incredibly exciting time in the crypto world, and Sam and the revolutionary FTX team continue to open my eyes to the endless possibilities, Brady said in a statement, adding that educating people about the power of crypto while simultaneously giving back to our communities and the planet. He describes himself as a big believer, doesn't think it's going anywhere. I know his laser eyes did fail, which he's kind of joked about recently. He's like, that didn't work. I do know he has been quoted as saying he wants to be a pioneer. I didn't see that, but I'm also skimming. And I believe he has an equity stake in some bonuses that will be what's paid out in crypto. I saw in another article. I've had to scrap this video so many times. I lost some of my content and kind of grabbed it from other places real quick. Here we are back to the BNY. BNY Mellon says it's the first global bank to allow clients to hold, transfer, and issue digital currencies. One of their subsidiaries is kind of like about it, but the big thing is BNY Mellon is a huge financial body. Speaking of other financial bodies, HSBC goes live on UAE's Know Your Customer blockchain consortium. Data shared over the platform's blockchain enables institutions to onboard clients using credentials provided to other members. The multinational bank has gone live on the platform. Data shared enables potential customers to be swiftly approved by member institutions using credentials provided to others. For institutions, there are time and cost-saving aspects. The platform is powered by a Swedish firm, and existing members of the consortium are, it's Dubai Economy, Emirates Islamic, Abu Dhabi Commercial Bank, RAK Bank. Cool stuff, man. Big. The giants are moving in, and I love it. Senator Cynthia Loomis backs crypto for U.S. retirement plans. She said, I'd like to see individuals to be able to use Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies of their preference that are safe, that have met the hurdles of Anti-Money Laundering and Bank Secrecy Act, which is a lot of them at this point. The Congress spends trillions and trillions of dollars and is flooding our economy and the world economy with U.S. dollars. There's no way that we cannot debase the value of the dollar. I don't want anybody putting all their money in Bitcoin, just like I don't want anybody putting it in dollars and putting it under a mattress. So Good stuff, man. You got people in high places starting to pound the table. This is cool. CoinMarketCap launches Ethereum token swap powered by Uniswap. So, from what I understand, they are launching a token that will be featured on the website through an integration with decentralized. That's awesome, man. So while you're there looking at your crypto and stuff, the token pages now have a swap icon that allowing users to connect to an Ethereum wallet and instantly trade that token through the Uniswap protocol. That's huge. That is major right there. I'm going to go check that out later. Google searches for crypto have plunged in the U.S., and here's what they were swapped out for. Alternatives like call option and bull spread are rising in popularity, meaning that investor risk appetite is still high. You see that crash, that rage up isn't happening right now, so people are trying to chase those green candles. A lot of them are probably going to get wrecked too. You guys are missing huge buying opportunities right now. Not financial advice. Complaints against crypto exchanges rise in U.S. as Coinbase tops most received. That doesn't surprise me. When you're doing big business like that, man, Coinbase, Kraken, and Binance US have yet to reply to a request for comment from CoinDesk. That's not even that many. I mean, whatever. They're making moves. UK NatWest Bank limits transactions to crypto exchanges. To protect our customers from the criminals exploiting these platforms, we're temporarily reducing the maximum daily amount a customer can send to crypto exchanges, as well as block payments to a small number of cryptocurrency asset firms where we have seen particularly significant levels of fraud-related harm to our customers. And we have limits over here in the States. I mean, I can't just send... I guess I don't know what my wire transfer limit is because I'm not balling like that, but I mean, they all got limits on a lot of mine. Trials of Chinese CBDC have reached a subway system in the capital. Subway passengers will use a mobile app to pay their fares. The digital yuan has been in trials for several months. Beijing is one of 3 cities that held a lottery with winnings distributed in the digital yuan. It signals trials reaching a use case with potential mass consumer base. Beijing subway system is among the world's busiest, with a daily average number of passengers of more than 10.5 million, and that was a stat from 2018. So that's a lot of use right there. Pretty cool. Bank of Russia forms first digital ruble testing group. I believe they are using, bringing together 12 banks to do a pilot group for testing the digital ruble. It includes Russia's largest banks. I thought they had a quote on there. Maybe not. Oh well. And then we'll get on to some quick XRP news. Ripple hires ex-MasterCard high-profile executive to expand RippleNet adoption in Europe. She says, my first tweet in years is a good one. After 15 plus years in traditional, I guess that means finance, I don't know. I've joined industry leader Ripple as MD of Europe. Making the jump to crypto was a no-brainer. This tech is driving the future of finance, and I'm excited to get started. So, you just got more high-ranking people coming from everywhere to Ripple, as usual. It's the Ripple effect. These technologies can make the global finance system fairer, more inclusive, there's that word, and more transparent. This is just the beginning of what's possible, and I'm excited to be joining such a talented and passionate team and a company that is the forefront of this step change. Meanwhile, ODL, which is on-demand liquidity, transaction and volume in Europe shows a 250% growth since the start of 2021. That is pretty awesome. That means 40% of all ODL transactions year to date. It's over that. That's pretty awesome. Or 250% compared to last year. Sorry, that math confused me. I was like, well, wait a minute. Ripple Ledger picked by SBI and that bank for international remittances. Ripple Ledger adoption expands in Japan. Let's see. Mentions regular annual increases of workers coming from the country from abroad, which is necessary for Japan's economy because the population is aging and birth rate is dropping. The needs of these workers are fast and cheap. International remittances are growing and they have to be covered. RippleNet allows the participants to send money fast and at a low cost without pre-funding the other end. This bank already runs an international remittance platform, and now SBI Remit will join it in order to support its expansion to overseas markets and set up new sales channels. So big stuff going on in Ripple, man. Just remember the SEC case and its designation as a security matter right here in America. Does not, well, the case will have big impact, but what Ripple has going on as far as the SEC doesn't have jurisdiction as soon as you step off of American soil. So just doesn't mean they can't be a real big pain in the ass, but Ripple's lead lawyer tells how big the SEC battle is and why Coinbase shouldn't be comfortable listing Dogecoin over XRP. And they go over, this is the fair notice defense kind of plays into this a little bit. A person of ordinary intelligence couldn't figure out what the right side or the wrong side of SEC interpretation was because of the lack of clarity. That's me paraphrasing that quote there. Coinbase dropped it. Even though Ripple has seen a series of victories delivered by the judge, there are still hurdles that lie ahead. And until the SEC admits it lacked the requisite clear and comprehensive regulatory framework that can convict Ripple of alleged wrongdoing, the top shot crypto lawyer will continue to struggle for more successes at the court. They're hammering the SEC though. It looks so bad. The frontline legal wants the SEC, FinCEN, U.S. Treasury, and CFTC and other financial and environmental bodies to get on a round table for clear, interwoven set of laws that give the digital space a ground to breathe and innovate. It should be something similar to what former President Bill Clinton did in the 90s with the advent of the internet. Maybe Gary Gensler, the MIT blockchain professor turned SEC chairman, can help. So, yeah, I mean, it's big, man. They talk about Doge, how they kept Doge, and he thought it was stupid, but that's not what the point of this was. The point is just, the case is big. You're starting to hear it's a regulatory morass. That regulatory morass, I think, is resulting in kind of a bizarre or perverse outcome. You do see that, China and everybody's blazing ahead with some of this technology while one of our main companies is just getting stuck as far as what they could be doing here. And here we have a cool little thing from Squawk Box. I don't normally cover any stocks or anything like that, but I just found out about this company this morning. Yesterday I did a video about the RFID chips, and this isn't the same thing, but it still plays into that exact same narrative about speeding things up, cashless, hands-free type stuff. Just check this out.
In terms of the identity component, which I know you've invested a lot of time, money, and energy and R&D in, what kind of defensive moat is around that part of the franchise? Because I would imagine that the Apples of the world and the Googles of the world and everybody else might try to actually steal effectively a piece of that. And given that everybody's walking around with their phone already, I would just wonder how you consider the competition in that regard.
So first and foremost, the way we've lived the last 11 years is the best form of competition is innovation. And we wrote, when we did this filing, of the power of the word and. So this is about frictionless experiences and being trusted. And that's been in our DNA since day one. So this is about a robust cyber posture, but this is about never selling or sharing data and always opting in. And what we know is if we create frictionless journeys, if you know exactly when to leave your house to get to the gate in 35 minutes and don't have to take anything out of your wallet from the beginning to the end, that's transformational. That is giving people back the most precious commodity, and that is their time. And so we are just totally focused on expanding that journey in travel and beyond travel. That's the way I want to live my life, right? Totally frictionless, seamless, safer, and easier. So that's what we're focused on every day.
Safer, it's frictionless, it's saving time, your hands free. I mean, it plays into all the same stuff with where all this tech's going. It won't be long before all we'll have is our phone. And the way this technology works is it uses your eyes and your face. It's like a face scan type thing. You're the perfect person to verify your identity. Instead of using traditional ID documents, Clear uses your eyes and your face to confirm that it's really you. Biometrics are identifiers such as eyes, face, and fingerprints. Clear transforms your biometrics into an encrypted code. We match your eyes and face to your unique code every time you check in. It's pretty intense. I wish they had a little video on here, but they do not. But I just think that is awesome. And all of this news today, there's just a slight narrative change in the market. I think hopefully we're going to continue to recover. But it is important to remember and understand Bitcoin and other cryptos are here to stay. We are seeing a significant increase in the interest of retail investors and traders in the crypto market. As a part of that growth, we should expect also regulators to carefully look at this growing business of retail investors in the crypto market. The most important thing for regulators is to understand crypto and understand that it is here to stay. An asset that went up 100% can very easily go down 50%. There's no doubt that if something went up 1,000%, it's very volatile, and you should understand that as part of your portfolio allocation. And I agree with all that. And on that note, we are going to end this video, and I will catch you guys later today.